I ain't never falling for no pump fake. Yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending all the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Scherzer racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds, and over those innings he stacked up over 2,700 strikeouts, which means he's closing in on the top 20 strikeout pitchers of all time.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So he got him swinging. Jeff McNeil is retired to lead off the ball game. Brandon Nimmo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Smith, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Nimmo leads off first with one away. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Skied into straightaway right. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Past battles with Scherzer. He's 3 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch of the AB now. Runners off for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the into the box. Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Luis Garcia is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. National. So here is Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way.
Alonso.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Base is empty, 2 away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And he lays off there 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring. And now for Washington, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The right fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
3-2 now. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy. Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Behind 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6th.
First pitch coming. Baseman. Here it is.
Starland. Castro.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. J.D. Davis, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Next for the Mets, James McCann. And now the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. That misses. 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
All even now, 2-2. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So now the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And Scherzer will have to go to first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. McCann at second with 2 down. Count still at 1-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strike. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the outfielder, Victor Robles. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Victor.
Too high, 1-0.
Robles.
2-0 to the National center fielder. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. McNeil ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 9.
One away now in the Washington third. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. And that misses ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Trey Turner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Again, a 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Now into the box, Dominic Smith flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's Pete Alonso. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now. So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Smith is off of first with 2 away. 3-0 now. Francisco Lindor would be next. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. He's set and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And there's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the inning will end as they're unable to catch. Striding in now for the Nats, Luis Garcia. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there to put it away for route number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Juan Soto is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Fouled off. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Count even at 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He loses him on ball 4. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Kyle Schwarber struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings. But interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And he takes ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. J.D. Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next it'll be James McCann. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0 delivery. Runs up and gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So a man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Opposite field to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Victor.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Victor Robles is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. Wow. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here's Brandon Nimmo, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Dominic Smith is in for the 3rd time now. It's a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Pete Alonso stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one yanked just foul. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Turner is there, and the side is retired. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Max Scherzer is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Trey Turner is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Three and one now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Full count still.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Third baseman number 2.
Stepping up is Luis Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now, and through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
To 2-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12.
Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. From the belt, kicks and deals. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Two men are on with two men out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here. And that. So now into the box is Michael Conforto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him. That'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. To the plate now, James McCann. Pitch out, nothing doing. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Jonathan Villar is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 1, Jonathan Villar.
Joey Lucchesi. Here it comes. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Smith will wait on it. One pitch, one away.
The batter, number 13.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Castro.
And that misses for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and 0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
On the ground up the middle, and there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
1-1, here it is.
I got 2-1 to count.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit sharply on the ground. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. So now to the plate, James McCann. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitch. Tomas Nido steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Skied into very shallow right. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Victor Robles digging in now. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Nope, that's a ball.
A little bit outside. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Josh.
First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. So a full count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and into bat is Trey Turner. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1-1. Here it is. Slow roller left side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Ryan Harper will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Harper.
First pitch on the way. Brandon Nimmo started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Popped him up. Castro over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Next to dig. Again, Kevin Pillar will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
First offering on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. hit high and deep out there to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've taken a one-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next, here is Michael Conforto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
The 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Castro has it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting,
and that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now that's popped up. Garcia is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's 1-0 Mets. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 11, Kevin.
Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia.
Leading up for Washington, the third baseman, Luis.
Seth Lugo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 1-2 delivery. And 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Juan Soto will be next. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and 1 to Schwarber.
Count 1-1.
Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Last strike now for the Nats. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Edwin Diaz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Seth Lugo hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, MLB.
You gotta go to court, you got service subpoena for child support, that was that nerve, you ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping, don't your brother got them birds, you ready to bust you somebody, you ain't scared, you know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, stand in front you, straight up run you, you know who got that fire, you know how to use a triple beam, it ain't hard as it seems, you keep your body clean, you got a lot of your jeans, some of your partners, you don't really want to mess with them clowns, you come up with them clowns, you stuck with them clowns, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, and it's something, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, and it's suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with your check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spend 70 on your bins, It ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that, You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last night, You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the North on New Year's Eve, You got stuck and then you couldn't leave, It was hard.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business, two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So here is Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Brandon Nimmo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. One out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High and deep down the left field line. Two out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the payoff pitch home, and we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Syndergaard has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Back in standing. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now is Kyle Schwarber, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now the 0-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. A little bouncer.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
This is skied out toward right. Conforto able to track it down for the 3rd out. Now at the plate, here is Michael Conforto, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Out in front of it, strike 1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fastball called for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Conforto is retired to kick off the inning. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Batting 7, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Count is 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
First baseman,
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Popped up. Davis moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in next, Starlin Castro. First delivery to him. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher.
Now at the plate is Yan Gomes. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting it, the center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Gomes is off at first with 2 away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no. Striding in is James McCann. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
His pass for 6. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch on the way. Lined into left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So here's Brandon Nimmo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-1 to count. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. He's set and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
High in the air down the right field line.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The count now at 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
The pitcher, Steven.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The 2-0 on the way. Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. Smith comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Juan Soto. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now here's the first offering. Francisco Lindor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he misses 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. At the plate now is J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Robles waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mets ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Schwarber, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Line down the left field line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, you make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Favorable call in there for a strike. Gomes, only one of a handful of pro ball players from Brazil. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Victor Robles will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. We played 4. It's 2-0 Washington. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, number 33, James.
On its way is pitch number 75. James McCann is in to start things off here. Here as he looks at a called strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
The pitcher, Steven.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So next to hit is Trey Turner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 0-2, here it comes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 goes the other way as this is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Garcia stands at first with 1 out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And that misses. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now a swinging bunt. Runners on first with 1 down. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
A shot down the first baseline, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up. Still going back. Into the second deck and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Joey Lucchesi will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. No hits to this point. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Here's the pitch. 3 runs already home here. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Fouled off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this. And here's the former first choice Brandon Nimmo. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Dominic Smith is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So here's Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Turner has it, zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, it's a double play. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Victor Robles.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3. And now here is Michael Conf.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now to bat, Francisco Lindor, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
3-2, full count. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Skied down the left field line. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate. Jonathan Villar will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 1, Jonathan Villar.
And now the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll reach first safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right
there, Dan. You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
James McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Villar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners going. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Jonathan Villar remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Ryan Zimmerman. He looks at a called strike. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. On the ground to the right side. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner singled in his last at-bat. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Juan Soto is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now. 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Now to the plate, here is James McCann. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's over. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, and there's one away.
Now back, the pitcher,
Into the box, Joey Lucchesi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike. Tomas Nido steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at the this point in the ballgame. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to Luis Guillorme will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 13.
Aaron Loup is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Next, it'll be Josh Bell as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
It's hard to come up with any rhyme or reason why switch hitters hit from one side better than the other, but if you look at the numbers, he's not quite as successful hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching.
snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So here's Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The catcher, Yan.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
3-1 to Yan Gomes. Victor Robles would be next. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now in the box, Kevin Pillar is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he lifts it in the air to right field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Robles is there. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4 from the stretch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Change up low, 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. Washington took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Steven Strasburg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Down on the
there's always someone else. All of the skies were in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Mets.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So bases are empty with one gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Right there for strike one.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Next to stand in is Dominic Smith. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 3 for 4. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air down the right field line. Schwarber gets under it and makes the catch. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big nod.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping in next, Luis Garcia. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Garcia.
First offering.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
No left fielder.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Strike called, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second. And for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Turner loves it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He has 9 base hits in 25 tries. He's also got 12 runs batted in. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
As a look, now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0 home. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chases Robles, but he won't get there. It falls in. Stepping in now, Carlos Carrasco. Lays off 1-0. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 1-0. Here it is. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. That's popped up. And that's a fair ball. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, number 6.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So here's Jeff McNeil as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
1-1 to Schwarber. Carrasco, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And it's fouled away.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left side. Davis brings it in. And there's out number 2.
Batting 6.
So now here is Starlin Castro. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Pilar finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. J.D. Davis the next at bat, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Smith stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that's in there, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Davis on at first, nobody out. And that one yanked just foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So here's Pete Alonso. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him. but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line hard into left. Soto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offense.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Victor
Robles digging in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. One away now, the Washington third. And that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
Trey Turner digs in now. He went down swinging to start the home first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Mets. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Michael Conforto will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Kevin Pillar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Next to hit is James McCann. He collected a base hit his first time up. And this is low, ball 1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
In the air, out to right. Schwarber is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Mets go just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Luis Garcia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To short. He's right there. And there's 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. That's down into left center for a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Score holds. It's 3-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Jeff McNeil stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Gloved by Castro. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Mets.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And that misses ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Schwarber gets under it and makes the catch to end. Now it'll be Josh Bell, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
The first baseman, Josh
Bell. From the stretch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Lindor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Castro.
Here's the pitch. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Three and 0 now. Yan Gomes will be next. Three and 1.
Count is 3-1.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Working for the punch-out and the offering. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He'll try again, 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. Castro takes his lead at third with 1 away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Victor Robles will be next. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Has a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
The pitcher, number 46, Patrick.
Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Ryan Harper takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And now, Dominic Smith, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. high in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Ready with the 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's set and the pitch. And there goes Pilar. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Now 5-2 New York. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arm.
Soto.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Edwin Diaz will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. 3-0 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12.
Up next, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. Schwarber over at second. Bell at first. 2 out in the inning. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals 3. Daniel Hudson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now to the plate, Edwin Diaz. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 6.
Next up is Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Robles is back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
In now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic. Jose Martinez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jose Martinez takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left.
Yan Gomes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. The 2-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 3. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Ready with the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Up next,
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2 balls and a strike. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So the next to bat will be Luis Garcia. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Count now a ball and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, This is a big next pitch for both sides.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Jeremy Jeffress is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Pitch on the way. Pete Alonso is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. Francisco Lindor will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Now another 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-3. Into the box, Juan Soto.
Leading up for Washington, the left fielder.
Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Now pitching for Gilmore, number 68, Dylan Betances.
From the stretch.
Nope, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real.
The 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
From the belt, the pitch. Soto stands at second with no outs. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So next to bat will be Josh Bell, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
He's coming right after.
Pops this one up. Davis has room in foul territory. 2 down. Next to hit, Starlin Castro flew out last time up.
Starlin Castro.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to.
Trevor May enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 65. Trevor.
So now to the plate, Yan Gomes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. The 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. High and deep to right center. On the move is Pilar. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wander Suero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Stepping in now, James McCann, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now back.
Jonathan Villar will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Here comes the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it, strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Shot toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Will Harris is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Will Harris.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. Villar leads off second with nobody out. And he popped him up. Garcia in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. Fouled away. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another 2-2 offering. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. First offering on its way.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Hit high and deep to right center. Robles is on his horse. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next up, Jose Martinez flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded on the move. He is out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 4. Seth Lugo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
67, Seth Lugo.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Victor Robles.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. (2-0) to the Nationals center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
Catcher,
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Standing in now, Trey Turner.
The shortstop.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now for Washington, Luis Garcia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box, Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Ball 3, and things are starting to get real interesting. It's time to start making some good pitches.
Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Carrasco gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Seth Lugo closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y acuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach and 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wait pa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just